So I got this wonderful new book press or finishing press, and I want some hooks in it, but I don't want to drill some holes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some feet for it, and then we're gonna add in some hooks with glue. So here I'm just working in Fusion 360, making the feet, and like they're relatively simple. They're just a U shape with some feet on it, and that's about it. Really, like that's the basic shape. The long one you can see in the bottom is me measuring out the hooks to make sure they can be there, and I'm just making sure that there is extra. And then we just, because it's going to be 3D printed, hollowing out the inside. And just because I thought it was funny, let's add some materials. And so far so good. Making sure there's a little bit of extra space here by offsetting the sides. Just again, helps out. We're rounding the corners because it makes printing faster by looking at how the printer is going to be looking. We're not doing every corner because we want to make sure the wood stays down there and the wood is not rounded. So there we go. And yeah, here they are. They look absolutely wonderful. They are 3D printed, and the support just easily falls off. I love this new tree support. A lot of them, like a lot of slices have incorporated. It's so neat, and it just most of the time relatively easy to plunk off. There we go. And it looks good. So that's our feet. Now for the next step, we are gonna be adding some padding underneath. And the reason for that is because it's going to be standing on the table, so we don't want to do it. Now I'm only going to show it here, this one here, but this is actually on the wrong side. This is actually the back side, not the foot. The foot is of course where we hollowed before. But the idea stands on the, like on the feet, I just put in 4 round ones, but it's just to show you. Like, we want to pad this out to make it look nice. Well, not look nice, we don't want it to scratch the table when working with it. And also it just adds a nice little finish to it, in my opinion. Of course I did all of this just to realize that it was the wrong one, and now I have glue on the backside I have to figure out how to get off. But yeah, that's future me problem. Now we get to the fun part, testing. Look at that press, it's beautiful, right? That's why I didn't want to drill it in. And there we go, it fits perfectly in. And it's so low to the ground because I didn't think about I placed it wrong. And here we go, just unpacking the hooks. And these are small steel hooks with glue. They're actually meant for bathrooms, for towels. So, but I think they would work perfectly well when working with the nylon thread for making the backing. And so, time to just take one off at a time. There's gonna be 4 on top, 4 on the bottom, and they're gonna have 6.5 centimeters of space in between them. And yeah, and they're gonna be equally spaced, and they are like what, 16, 17, 20 centimeters, almost 20 centimeters in. Let me just quick, actually I have here so I can measure. They are 11 centimeters in, so nearly had it. And we're just doing all of them. And in just a second, let's take a look at the final result here. And